Everything is poured, everything is down. As you can see, I've started to cut the joints, saw cut the joints with the soft cut. The guys are going around marking out the joints with the chalk line for me, and I'm coming behind them and saw cutting because we got to get this thing cut or else it'll start to crack up. So we're pretty good so far. We're getting the joints cut. We have no cracks in anything. So stay with me and you see how it's done. So what we can do is if the joints don't line up with the poles, I can cut from the joint to the pole.
That's what I'm saying. Just
you understand?
6, and then we'll just go like this way.
And then I'll cut to the joints this way on the poles. Yep. So put your joints wherever they come out to, even with that side. If they're even with that side, it's going to look better. So when you look down it, there's a straight joint all the way across. That's fine. And then I'll cut to the post. You know what I mean? And then this way too, I'll cut to the nearest joint. So that way it has, you know what I'm saying? I mean, that's gonna look better than having 3 joints over here that don't line up with anything.
Yeah, I agree.
All right, so if you guys notice, when I'm cutting, I always stop a little short of the end, and then we come back with a grinder and do this piece by hand, because when I lose my line, I've learned that when I lose my line and try to eyeball the very end, I always get off a little bit. So, and then that always sticks out. So I always stop a little short. As soon as I lose my line, I stop every time. And then we come back around and we do the rest by hand. Good morning, guys. Day number 5. It's Friday. Yesterday we spent the day washing this thing down, cleaning it off, cleaning all the yard up around here, spreading all this dirt back out. We got one little pile of trash we got to get rid of. But here she is. Today, this morning, we're going to start sealing it. This exposed aggregate piece right here that I'm walking on right now, we're going to start staining it black. It's going to darken up some. But this is what she looks like right now without the sealer on it. All looks really good. All our joints, our cut joints came out really good. Our color came out nicely. Everything is cleaned up. Everything drains properly. We got enough fall on everything. So it's awesome to see the vision that this homeowner had come to life. Finally, if you can see, huge pad, 2,700 square foot altogether. Definitely had a vision for what he wanted out here, and he didn't just want a big concrete slab in his backyard. He wanted something with some life. He wanted something with some color. He wanted to be able to show it off. So we're gonna get going with the final step here today: coloring, sealing, making him happy, and getting paid. That's the best part. So I'll see you guys when it's finished. All right, we're putting the dye on, getting it black like he wants it. Man, that looks good, dude. If it stays like that, look at that. That's what he wants, dude.
Yeah, I know there's a couple of dark spots. That's what you do too. I might be a little picky there because he wants to stain black too.
Hey. No, he's all right with the, he knows that the stone's not going to be black like that. You'll have to go around there, turn the hose on, get the water. 2 of those equals 1 gallon of those things, that the little mixing cup I got. You understand?
2.5 quarts.
No, two of those. So it'd be 4 quarts is 1 gallon. The top line is 2 quarts. So 2 of them is 1 gallon of water. Here, my bad, you will need this. Put the 1 gallon in here, and then we'll put 1 more scoop in it. Man, look at that. He's gonna like that. That's what he wanted right there. He wanted that thing.
This is gonna darken up too. So
He wanted that thing to pop. That's nice, dude. That does the trick right there. We've never used this stuff. This is awesome. All right, so we got the first coat on of the black stain. You see she's starting to dry up some. It's concrete soaking it in. So, and he's about 2 hours, it says, to dry completely. So we just got finished the end. It was about 1.5 hours maybe that we started. So we're gonna run into town, do some stuff, and we're gonna come back and do a second coat. Hopefully that second coat will be enough. Then we'll wait a little bit longer and we'll start sealing everything. All right, guys, we're back. We're doing coat number 2 on the black. Here's how coat number 1 turned out. Very black. You can see it's just a little bit, I don't know what you want to call it, splotchy. So we're going to do 1 more coat, and then we're going to start sealing. We're going to seal this piece first, the wood plank, get it sealed, and then we're going to head over there and do that big piece. By the time we get that done, we'll be able to start over here and seal all the way around the pool. So we've started a little bit on our second coat of the black. You can see the difference. So it's still wet. It's got a little bit of time it needs to dry, but this is really going to make this thing pop. Look how it stands out now. All this exposed aggregate See, we use small number 8 stones. Looks really, really good. What do you think, Enrique? Good? All right, so we're mixing up our sealer. We got 1 can of xylene to 5 gallons, plus about 3/4 of a can of the grip, traction grip, into 5 gallons. This gives us a nice grip on the stamped concrete, because if not, then it becomes very slippery when it's wet. So we throw this in there, and it gives you your shine, it seals, and it gives you a little bit of grip.
Working.
All right, let's try that. So I put in almost all of this first. I leave some, that way I can clean up the edge, and I lose a lot of it too.
What do I do with the funnel?
This is mainly for the grip, that funnel. Put a lot in there first. Then we put the grip in. I'm gonna keep it low, Brian, that way we don't get a lot of overspray anywhere. Move, Enrique.
Right, now I'll come halfway so I can reach you.
We'll come over here on this way. Go other way with it.
I kind of want to go down the wood grain then.
This is a new way I've seen to apply it too, is a circle pattern, so you don't have streaks. But you see them spots that have like lightened up?
Yeah.
It's a little bit too much xylene. It's okay, we'll do a couple coats of sealer.
Yeah, I think he's gonna like this. With it dark like this.
Go ahead, back a little bit. Yeah, try to get them spots that are light. I hate this, man, bending over this whole time.
Switch it for what?
Because this thing is only reaching down. It only reaches down so much. It's bending over plus holding the weight of the sprayer. That's what it is. Like weighing me down.
Yeah, 30 pounds heavier.
I might hit them, scrub them off with that xylene when we get done. What are you doing?
I was trying to see what that was. If I could pick it up.
This walkway soaks up the color, or the sealer.
Yeah, I can tell. It looks like splashy, but you're like covering the whole thing, but it sucks up certain spots.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think he's gonna be pleased. You tell me it doesn't pop.
Heck yeah, it does. That's black, dude. You can't get no blacker than that.
There's no way you'd miss it, yeah. Even in the dark, that thing's gonna shine.
Hey, walk around, give me that bucket. Hey. All right, we got the whole pad sealed. I'm sure you can tell a big difference looking at it now than this morning. It's darker, shinier. I'm gonna give this exposed piece, the black piece, one more coat, because I got a little bit of sealer left over, and it really sucks up the sealer because it doesn't have a closed surface. So I'm gonna give it one more coat of sealer, get it really popping. Brian's gonna back roll this piece right here with some xylene, because sometimes just a little bit of air bubbles come up in it sometimes. So we're gonna back roll it, get these little bit of bubbles out, no big deal, and we'll be all done. All right, guys, we're all done. I got the check. They're gonna hold back a little bit until we get it caulked. The caulk guy's gonna come this week. We're gonna head out. We've had a long week out here, huh, Enrique? Long day.
Long day.
Long week. We've worked some hours out here this week, busting this thing out, trying to get it done. So we're gonna go home and relax this weekend. Say bye. Adios.
Adios. Nos vemos.
See you guys.